I'm Steve Greene, you're watching Tough Talk. It's that show you guys always complain about. Today we're going to talk about the friend zone. Now I've already talked about why men and women can't be friends. You can watch that video right here. But I want to elaborate on this subject a little bit because I'm out of ideas. I guarantee you 100% of the people who are watching this video right now have at some point in their lives been in the friend zone. I definitely have been in the friend zone. There's one way to get out of the friend zone, and it's very simple. First of all, right now, I want you to take stock of all the people who are in your lives who are female. If you're a guy, if you're a chick, take stock of all the dudes in your life right now. If they're your friend and you like them like that, time to fucking dump their ass. If you're a dude and you want to hang out with some chick, it's like, hey, we should hang out, you know, we should go do something. And she's like, yeah, like I'm totally gonna get the group to come. And you're just like, fuck off, right? That means she doesn't like you, bro. I'm sorry. And girl, if you're watching this and you're like, oh yeah, that always happens to me, it's because your friend zone super hard. You can either whip out your private parts to them and just be like, let's fuck right now, super hard, and see what happens. Let me guarantee you this, like less than 1% of the time that works. Okay, that does not work. Like dudes who think that you can just whip your dick out like you're watching Big Sausage Pizza, it doesn't fucking happen, it's fantasy, okay? Big Sausage Pizza is every guy's dream. We just pull our dick out and like, we have a pizza around it, and some girl just can't help herself. She really wants dick and pizza. That would be the best day of my life if I could just stick my dick in a pizza and be like, hey baby, and the chick's like, oh my God, I was so hungry for a really like deluxe sausage pizza. But it doesn't fucking happen. And if you're watching this right now and you're like, what's Big Sausage Pizza? And you're a guy, you're a fucking liar. And the reality is that you've been friend zoned. Someone does not want to fuckle and suckle on your private parts, which frankly blows. It blows a lot. You have one power move because they're still your friend, they still want to be your friend. You have one move that's pretty cool. Hey, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I'm good. That's what you do. Just stop being friends with those fuckers because you can take something away from them. They're taking your heart away from you and you can take something away from them. Revenge is the greatest tool that's ever been invented by God or man. They don't want to fuck you. And they certainly don't want to hold your hand and ride on a roller coaster or whatever the hell you think is going to happen, okay? You think you guys are going to go to Disneyland with you and your group of friends and them, and they're going to be like, hey, will you hold my hand on Space Mountain? It's not going to fucking happen. She's going to be like, oh, I really want to sit next to Chrissy. And you're like, Chrissy, which one's, holy shit, Chrissy? She looks like Jabba the Hutt, okay? Chrissy hasn't seen her vagina in like 12 years. And she would rather sit next to Chrissy, who frankly, when the operator of the roller coaster looks at her as she's getting on the roller coaster ride, he looks over at the technician, and the technician kind of takes off his hat and like, yeah, I mean, okay. She would rather sit next to her than you. And that's a fucking problem. And that's why you need to tell your friend, whoever that is, to fuck off. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't they want to sit next to you? As Chrissy's sitting there and she's like clapping, like she's super excited. You can hear like the fucking beams like dum 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 dum. And you're like, holy shit, are we gonna make it? My point is, she would rather sit next to Jabba the Hutt than you. That's very simple, guys. Those of you who are like, maybe I can get out of the friend zone, you can't, okay? You can pray that they'll lower their standards. Whether you like it or not, they feel like their standards are higher than you. I'm sorry, it's true. They feel like they can do better than you. And they don't want to destroy the friendship, right? That's what they say. It's because they don't give a fuck, right? You're the person, they're like, oh my God, it would be so much fun to go shopping with you. You might as well be the gay best friend. To most guys, we look at girls and we're like, she's got a mouth, she's got an ass, she's got boobs, and I want to do things to all those things. Friend zone people look at you and they're like, they have a mouth and they have a hand for shaking. Hello, friend. How are you today, friend? That's first, second, third, and fourth base in the friend zone, okay? Them saying, like, yeah, hi, friend. I love you, goodbye. As a friend, goodbye. That's you going home plate. So what's the point? That sounds like Chrissy getting on the roller coaster. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I have a Facebook page that only 10,000 of you have ever bothered to go to. Let me just be very frank with you. When you don't go to my Facebook page, you're spitting in my face and you're going, fuck you. You're double, give me the double bird and you're going, fuck you, man.